Alright, I've just arrived here. I don't know if we're... there's a whole bunch of protesters running through Kwai station here. I'm not sure if they're running towards the police or away from it. I'm guessing away. There's people coughing. I guess in pepper spray was used out there. So we're heading through. Yeah, it's exit H from the police station over here. So protesters here tonight. Holy shit, a lot of stuff smashed here. There's a lot of broken glass. I don't know what this is from. Okay. Oh. So people here shut inside the parking shop, shut us down. Sorry, bear with me, I'm trying to prepare my protective gear. Looks like some journalists took pepper spray here. So yeah, it's all kicking off out here. The people out here just trying to do some solidarity with some medics here to treat more people for pepper spray. Okay. Which way out to the police station? Okay. Oh, here, someone's gonna need this. Alright, heading out this way. So I've just arrived, it's 11:15 local time. Okay, let's drop this down here. Okay. So, 44 people, 49 people got charged, 44 of them were rioting, the other 5 have been released. Pepper spray was deployed earlier in the NCR. These police heading back into the MTR station. There's Aaron McManus and Rachel Chung are both at the police station. The crowd here is furious at them. Yes, they've been pursued by everyone filming. Another members of the press here. So a lot of protesters got chased out here. So this is at Kwai Chung. It's right at Kwai Fong MTR station on the red line. See people running again on the other side. So I've done some retweets to people here on the scene. If you check my Twitter, I can see who else is here. Right, then they're getting people to go a certain way. Yeah. But that's where people shouldn't be. It's where I need to be. I was only coming up here to show solidarity with the protesters who are being released on bail. Alright, we're going back in the same entrance again. So I've just done a complete circle here. But again, I'm just trying to get used to where everyone is, what we're doing. A messy and confused situation. And it was just people showing up. Just to great. 5 people who have been released on bail. Calls for first aid going out. Calls for first aid. The floor is slick here. What running through this? It'll be a nightmare. Alright, I'm gonna head out to the police station. That's where the I think it should be. Alright, yes, there's the entrance to the police station that people gathered out earlier. Sorry. I'm going to get over these barriers. There's a hail of umbrellas going out that doorway where cops are coming out. Hold on, I'm going to get over this barrier. So this was everyone who sort of gathered all night. There's a lot of police inside in full gear. This wall's been sprayed on earlier. Graffiti, they'll try to throw eggs over. And so the protest here, not much in the way of gear. So it was just a small solidarity meeting, greeting the 5 people who have been released on bail tonight. 44 were charged with rioting from Chung the other night, and another 5 who were arrested were charged with something else. They've been released today. People came here tonight to gather, to greet them, and then suddenly, just about 10, 15 minutes ago, as I was on my way here on the MTR, just to join what I thought was going to be a peaceful, quiet, little solidarity meeting, just to, just show up and say, no, thank you for your service, the protesters. And police suddenly came charging out and deployed pepper spray in the MTR. And now you know as much as I do. So, what the Christ the police are thinking about trying to escalate every single little thing here. Just ridiculous. Okay, here's the top boy. He's been here on the scene all night there, Aaron McManus. He's one of your essential Hong Kong protest news follows. Okay, so we've got some umbrellas going up. People just want to give them whatever they can. The determination these days is to not back down at any single point. Keep the pressure on and not leave until either the last train's gone, or you're completely kettled, or you're so outnumbered by police that you're going to get overwhelmed. But they don't want to give the police a single easy night. There is no a forum thread that went around. People saying that they've got no interest in actually just leaving early to give the police an easy time off to save engine for the next one, because, as they said, if you give the police an easy clearance, then there will never be an end to it. So more graffiti going up. People rushing to get umbrellas to cover his identity when he does that. The guy couldn't wait. More umbrellas being offered by passers-by. So again, people just, as always, just have to improvise what they can. Umbrellas are always the quickest, easiest things to get hold of, because everyone's carrying those. It is the rainy season, plus also we use them here as basically parasols, waterproof the sun, and they're sold in the local 7-Eleven. Face masks always sold in the local 7-Eleven. Hard hats and goggles have to make a bit more effort to get those in, but there's a few hard hats to crowd, but not many. And so the other side of that gate up in there are police in full gear. They've had the green boiler suits on for a while. The first 3 people they escorted out, they actually riot police brought them up to this gate here in full gear, and they came out. And then suddenly, after a few minutes later, the police came to actually open the gate. A small number came charging out, deploying pepper spray. So So yeah, if anyone's coming to this, any press or that coming in, come to Kwai MTR station, exit A, for the police station here. It's right outside the exit. Just come out through the bus station, and it's right here. Easily recognisable by this wall with the white anti-climbing spikes on it. See, I wish it was a different situation because I could be amused by the fact that this is 999 Kwai Chung Road or Kwai Chung Avenue. But yeah, that is the address of this police station. It's 999 Kwai Chung Street or Kwai Chung Road. Okay, so yeah, so we've got I don't know, maybe 500-600 people here. So there's more people arriving, and they're trying to get gear up and out as soon as possible. There was a few press ups here tonight earlier, but again, people were expecting this to be a little quiet solidarity protest. They were just waiting for 5 people to be released on bail today, and again, they wanted to wait here, get those 5 people, leave with them. The whole idea of leave together. Is one of the new recurring mottos here. So yeah, the crowds all gather on this far corner down here. So I don't even know if all the people being released on bail have been released yet. 3 were earlier. I don't know about the other 2. And of those 49 who were arrested on Sunday in Chung, you saw my live streams from then. They range in ages from 16 to 41. The youngest one arrested on Sunday was 16 years old. When I say it's kids out here, I'm not exaggerating. These are actual literal children going out here, taking on the tasks of the world that the adults failed to solve for them. Calls for first aid. More calls for first aid. The hands going up in a cross motif is the hand signal for first aid. There's also some medics around. So the high vis vest medics going through. So protesters, they may be leaderless, but they're certainly extremely well organised. We make sure we have everything we need there as soon as possible. Teams of medics, medical supplies. And on Sunday nights, one of the most important things to note was that the tear gas was constantly being blown over into the streets well away from the protest, and affecting residents and affecting passers-by. And the protesters were pulling over their medics with their bottles of saline to treat these random passers-by who are having a really bad time of it. There were tourists, and they were offering them hard hats and masks to keep them safe. Treat medicine. For the tear gas in the eyes, which really hurts. It stings like a bastard. There were also, and again, they only had limited supplies of it, so they said, no, we give it to who needs it right now. We don't save it for people who could be told has been on our team. And that's they're walking down the streets, shouting out to people to close their windows and turn off the aircon. I posted one video from my live stream of again, there's a woman in a wheelchair caught up in it there, and they were running backwards, so she hammer on the gate and get her into safety before withdrawing themselves. Meanwhile, the police were seen actually just pushing over random pedestrians. There's an Apple Daily video of a South African woman, long-term Hong Kong resident, just getting shoved over by police who just then walked away. She's heavily bruised in the arm, and she's just a random woman just walking through the scene, did nothing. And the police having no ID, there'd be no sort of comeback on that. So yes, it's Kwai Road here in Kwai Fong. So now engaged in standoff, more graffiti going up. Yellow! Bring up some trash bins to help barricade this gate, stop the police charging out. Again, this is defensive measures. No one wants to storm into a heavily fortified police station full of cops, but you don't want them storming out. So the first thing always happens every time you surround a police station is barricade it up, so that it takes them longer to get out. It's also about speed bumping them. I don't make it sound like I've been outside a lot of police station sieges recently. I kind of have. One Chai Police HQ twice, Western Police Station, Central Police Station. Now this one. This is now becoming a recurring thing. And say graffiti, which never used to be a thing used in Hong Kong protests at all, is now every single protest we turn up to, we spray everything. The floor, the walls, the posters, everything. So that when we get chased off, it remains for days. So the idea that we're leaving our mark. Everywhere we go, we leave behind messages of, free Hong Kong. And the current slogan that's going around a lot is an Edward Lung quote from back in 2016, the Liberate HK Revolution for Our Times, and that's becoming a really popular slogan to put up everywhere. Back in 2016, he got 60,000 votes on a Fuck the Chinese Communist Party manifesto, coming in second place in the by-election. It showed just how much support it was for that platform. He then got banned from standing in the main general election, and then after that, at the Fishbowl Revolution riot in 2016, which he was arrested at the start of the night, and he's now serving. He's now a year and a half into a 6-year sentence. He just sent a letter from the jail, so message supports of the protesters the other day, and he's a very eloquent writer. Actually, he's definitely going to be someone to watch in the future. He's a good guy. I met him a few times. He seemed like a solid lad. But it's also this last week that the 7 cops who beat a handcuffed protester on live TV for 4 minutes in the dark corner in 2014, they got their 3-year sentences, prison sentences reduced to like 15, 16, 17 months each. Which is a coincidence on the timing, but still like a really, really kind of shifty look. The fact that the police who they broke the law. They had a guy in handcuffs. He's on the floor, and they spend 4 or 5 minutes beating the shit out of him, Ken Chang, and they get their sentences reduced. And a couple of years back, when they got sentenced, 30,000 police went and held an illegal political rally in support of these officers who are on live TV, breaking the law, breaking their oaths of service, and just going out saying that they felt that they should be allowed to get away with it because they're cops. And as someone else pointed out recently, in 1967, in the riots that happened then, which it's like dozens of people died, and bombs being fired across the city. One guy got sentenced for 4 years in prison for having 4 live hand grenades. Edward Lung is doing 6 years in prison for essentially not very much at all, So there's girls in the house in there. Okay, so hey man. Okay, so that's the situation right now in Kwai Fong. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a stand-up a bit. I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to take a break here so I can just catch up on messages and things. And I don't like to have too much dead time between things. Obviously, I'm right here. I'll go live the instant it kicks off again, as I always do. But I want to, take a little look around. I don't want to wave the camera in people's faces. It looks like it's going to be quiet for a little bit, and then, well, we'll see what happens. I'll be back soon. Thanks always for watching. Stay safe.